Brambro back with some Grand Tactician Civil War, the CSA campaign in the 1.06 beta. Right, so right at the tail end of the last episode, the Union has come back to contest Cincinnati yet once again, which we just fought a battle here and reoccupied Cincinnati, and they've come right back. This is just a few days later, and in fact, both of the armies involved, the Army of the Cumberland and the 32nd Army, I think that they were involved in the last battle as well. I know 32nd was. Cumberland may not have been, I don't know. But, so they've got, I don't know, 35, 38,000 men? Yeah, more like 33,000. And we've got about 45, I guess, somewhere in that neighborhood. And here we go. This is Samuel Heyman commanding the federal force. Let's hop in and see what we got for a map and objectives and everything. One of these corps has been re-equipped with either 3-inch ordnance or 10-pound rifled artillery. I just don't remember which corps it is. Okay, we have a meeting situation. Where is the objective? It is at Rail Bridge and Ford. Ah, it gave us the objective. Okay, so this is essentially a defensive situation. Here's Johnston here. And looks like we only have one of our corps at... Let's just double check that. Yeah. We only have one corps here at the moment. We have Hill's Corps, and Ewell is expected to arrive... 8 hours. Okay, so 8 hours is 2,300. So basically, so Ewell is going to arrive overnight, and he is coming from the south, which no doubt is one of these two entry points here. Let's have a look which one of these two it is. That one. What is this one called? South and south-southeast. Imaginative names. Okay, so you'll be coming from here. The federal entry points are, I'm sure, the imaginatively named north-northeast and east. No, northeast-east, which isn't actually a direction. That would properly be east-northeast, but okay. All right, so he's either coming in here or here. And with the objective up here, this route seems by far the most likely. So option one would be go ahead and set up and defend in this area, but there is the possibility that he'll come down this route instead, come up this way, or come up like this road here and then take this forest track. Sometimes the AI likes to do that. And then the other factor is tomorrow we're going to have another corps down here. So just to kind of cover all the bases and to ensure that our second corps doesn't have to march forever and a day, on day 2, I think it's better to kind of set up somewhere in here. Specifically probably set up our initial core right in here on the river. Okay, there's a choke point here, and that's a ford, not a bridge. Okay. And then our other core can come in right here, and it's a short march to come up and form up on the right between the river and Crawford's Mill. Yeah, so I'm going to set it up that way with Hill's core kind of like this, and I'll get the cav out. I'll actually put the cav. We'll just put them right here, and assume. Well, okay, answered that question. I did not expect that. See if he can see any more of them. Federal spotted. Okay, well that makes things clearer. Yeah, so they're going to come down this way, and does that change where I want to put the core? Well, I just think it makes it much more ambiguous that, yeah, the direct route is they're going to want to come through here toward the objective this way. So I think we're going to set the core up along the river. We got 24 points worth of engineering. So I think we can either have a modest amount of parapets or actually quite a bit of breastworks. I might put a brigade's worth of parapet right here on the ford. There was a good comment in a recent episode about, and I've talked about this a couple times, about how sometimes it appears like the AI knows exactly where you are. And then other times it appears very much like they have no idea where you are. Oh, wait, there is a bridge here. There's a railroad bridge. And someone made a good observation that they don't... that commenter's impression was they may not see the troops, but they don't have fog of war on entrenchments. Which I hadn't put two and two together, but kind of looking back, I think there may be some truth to that, because usually when I maneuver around and come at the AI from kind of a flanking position, their forces, their position is completely oriented the wrong way, and it's pretty obvious they had no idea where my troops were. But it's when I've placed... But in those cases, I don't have breastworks or parapets or whatever. And it's when I set up a defensive position that, yeah, they seem to, okay, yeah, we knew that a long time ago, and we're coming in way on the flank. So given that, it may not be a terrible idea to kind of throw up some kind of false flag breastworks here and there to kind of maybe help funnel them toward where you really want them to go. I don't really... I guess one could do that. I don't really like the idea of it because it seems a little gamey. And I do some gamey things, other things I could try to stay away. You know, everyone has their own personal threshold on that. I'm not sure if that's quite inside my comfort zone for how gamey I'm willing to make the game. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to set this stuff up in here and fiddle around with the positions, and, you know, I guess I don't need to put a quick segment in when we spot them. You know, job done there. And so I'll come back whenever it looks like we're close to getting some shooting happening. Which it is August, so sunset won't be until 2100. We've got about 6 hours, and they're not that far away. I believe there will be at least some shooting, some fighting occurring today rather than waiting until the morning. So when that's about to happen, I will be back. Yeah, just a quick snapshot of what's going on with the positions and the maneuvering. We saw where the Federal spawned up here, and yeah, I did put some breastworks up. Put breastworks up here. I put breastworks up here on this flank, and yeah, I did. I was just interested to see what would happen. I threw some bait parapets over here because I didn't know what else to do with engineering points for the position. And yeah, cavalry's keeping an eye on them. They initially came over here to get onto the road, cross the creek, and now they have turned left and are coming over this way. So yeah, they can't possibly see any of my units other than the cav for fog of war, but it kind of looks like they are aware of the entrenchments and are looking to do a flank attack maybe this way. I'm not against that, because that kind of, you know, indicates we may have a battle kind of in this area, and that kind of sets them up for our corps tomorrow to come up and hit them in the flank when the battle really gets going. We do still have about 4 hours before sunset, so let's see how fast this develops. I'll be back when it has developed a good bit more. Okay, so here we are. It is 0600 on the morning of August 29th, 1862, and this is day 2 of the Battle of Cincinnati, which the game actually named it the Battle of Cincinnati, as opposed to some local IIP. I just now noticed that. Right, so there is... so the position is somewhat interesting in that during the remainder of the day yesterday, both armies just kind of kept sidling over further and further east. Because, you know, we saw them come down this way, actually kind of over this way, and then they would periodically shift further to the right. And then, so I moved a brigade over here, kind of in this direction. They moved a little bit further, started moving another brigade. So they were definitely kind of reacting not only to what they saw for earthwork. That's interesting. Apparently my earthworks disappeared that I built yesterday. That's weird. That's strange. So this was their position last known last night, and that's an important point. I'll come back to that. So what I've done is Hill's Corps is... I built a few more, had enough points for just a few more breastworks kind of right in here. So we have a really solid line here that I kind of don't fully expect for them to at least immediately assault. Cavalry's over here, just kind of keep an eye on what's going on this flank. And there's some smoothbore artillery in with the infantry line. I know I've said in the past on other campaigns that every time I put artillery actually on an entrenchment, they get wrecked, but quite frankly, I couldn't find another good spot to put them. So we'll see how they make out. The rifled artillery, I've got it massed in here. Both corps' artillery right in here, and they've got, they are completely blanketing this open ground all through here. So this is just at least arty-wise, is just a killing zone. Will they cause that many casualties? Arty is what it is in Grand Tactician, but they are going to do a huge number on morale. I may even have them just bombard in this area. rather than seek specific targets. I don't know yet. Ewell's Corps is massed over here on the right, right? So this is kind of the anvil position here, and this is kind of the hammer. And I've got 2 divisions, including the heavy division under Deering, who's new to command here. I forget, I think this was Anderson's division before, and he got promoted to Corps Command in the newly formed Army. So I've got 2 divisions over here, and the idea is for them to slowly come through these woods and hit the Federals on their left along this axis. So this is the side of the Federal position that we're gonna work on right here. And then one division, I've got them just right here behind, because this is a big gap here, right? So they're just right here behind the artillery where they can just kind of push forward real fast if needed to protect all the battalions. This is Hill's Cav over here, and Ewell's Cav, I've got them just on this road right now. My plan for them is to just loop them around to kind of this area in here and just kind of see what develops opportunity-wise, if they can help out on the attack with a further flanking attack this way, or maybe just be in position to start scarfing up routing units. So the wild card is, this is the Federals' last known position as of dusk yesterday. So they aren't necessarily right here at 0600. I don't think so. Every time I say this, most of the time they wind up pretty much where it looks like they are. However, just in case they go, nope, don't want any of this, and redeploy over here, I've got Kirby Smith's division in a spot where, just in case, he can run over here and reman these breastworks and hang on for dear life while the rest of the army marches back over toward the objective. Okay, and with that, let me just see if there's any places where I want to put skirms out. Yeah, we'll put skirms out along this line. Normally just automatically puts the skirmishers out. Yep, there we go. Well, Rains must have... It says Rains has skirms out somewhere. I don't know where his pickets are. Interesting. So some of these units are disrupted because of the overnight. If you place units far away from where they were overnight, they do often get disruptive, because I think that's supposed to represent the overnight march it took for them to get to their new position. So maybe he can't put skirmishers out because he's disrupted? Well, no, because Fagan's even worse. He's fragmented. He's actually showing the icon, so that's not it. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not gonna mess with it. And Walker just needs to move up to here. I don't think I want any skirmishers here, primarily because I'm hoping that, I'm sure that they can see Coke. I'm hoping they don't see Deering. And so I don't want skirmishers out in front of him for them to react to before he gets further up in here. They may see him anyway. I don't know. Okay. That's kind of a moment of truth. I hope they stay right where they are. Yep, there they are. Okay. couldn't. Well, it looks like we need to get a little vision out here. I'm pretty sure they can see these brigades, so I'll go ahead and put some skirmishers out here just to get a little bit more vision right in here. Let's get Deering on his. Now this is going to take a while. I'm going to take him in small steps because I don't want him to run into combat with low cohesion, and he's going to have some low cohesion for a while moving through these woods. Meanwhile, let's get this cav kind of moving over this way. Oh, somehow Reigns' skirms were right because they were originally in this position, and when I moved them, the skirms didn't. Okay, so they'll be here. Okay, let's just make sure all these guys are firing, 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 firing. Firing. Yeah. That guy's taking some counter battery. Well, someone's got to do it. And firing. Okay. Let's move these skirmishers up a little bit. Again, for vision. I'm not looking for them to get engaged. Where is Yule? Yule needs to come up a little closer to his commanders. Now it looks like that skirm might get engaged after all. Well, looky here. They are shifting. Okay, just in case. Okay, their whole army is shifting and leaving this division as kind of sacrificial lambs. So, yeah, let them be sacrificed. Let's go ahead and move Coke up like this. And wreck these guys as best we can early. Yeah, they're going for that railroad bridge. And now I've got Deering stuck off in these woods over here. 3 of my brigades are almost kind of just became irrelevant, along with a whole bunch of arty. Nice move, AI. Gotta be said. Okay, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna have McCulloch kind of contest the bridge a little bit here. And I'm, whoa, what's going on here? I charge that already right now. They look unsupported as far as we can tell, and they're limbered. So hopefully they can get in here and just wreck them. Oh, just unlimbered. Get in here and wreck them before they take too much canister fire. Come on up. Get the other one. That's interesting. They both got into cover there. Just during melee. No, and he just went straight ahead and hit the other one on initiative. I didn't order that. Nice. Nice. Okay. I can't really need to see what else is going on here. Dismount. Well, okay. Doesn't look like they're crossing the river. This guy is formed up in line here. That may be just because of the presence of the cavalry. Okay, we got some cav over here now. Go ahead and remove these horse artillery entirely if we can. Oh, there is infantry over there, so we don't want to get too bold. Okay, I'm going to order these battalions. Well, I hope I don't mess this up. I had quite an issue with this on a previous battle. Bombard in there. Go. And these guys. Bombard. In here. That's fine. Oh, the parapets are there. They just weren't in my vision earlier, I guess. Okay, they were just shifting a little bit and not actually crossing, at least for now. Calves in cover, they may not be visible. It's possible. Didn't say likely, just said possible. That's why they were shifting. They were making room for this other corps in here, I think. I think Deering may not be irrelevant after all. this cab over here. Maybe they can hit this arty. In the woods. Let's just have wood. For right now, we'll just have wood kind of keep vision on stuff. He's just taking a position. He's not moving across the river. I'm fine with that. So how are these guys doing on? Okay, they're not tired. Actually, they're doing okay for fatigue and cohesion. That's good. And they've got forest cover. Of course, I think the Federals do too. Go ahead and push just kind of a line steering a little better here. I think Gil needs to shift his center of gravity a little bit. Okay, Sims. He may be able to get up right in here and shoot without them being able to fire back. Maybe. Find out. This could be a terrible idea. They don't have any infantry nearby. Oh, they're advancing. Okay, so moving targets. I want to take the bombard off. Let's go to fire at will. Otherwise, they'll soon be just shooting at empty ground. I didn't mean counter battery. Crap. Okay. Well, when they're in counter. Well. So that's interesting. Somebody's about to eat some canister, I hope. It may be time for Fry to... yeah, Fry, move on forward. Okay. Well, Dole's broke the charge. That's good. How's he doing for... He's in melee. Still good and well rested. He's doing okay. He's taking artillery fire from somewhere. Don't really... Can't be from this guy. Okay, let's back that cav out before they break. Ah. Let's bring this other cav over here. Ah, they broke. Goodness. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Cavalry in the woods, staying mounted. Blah. Still in melee. Use those skirmishers anymore. Just rotate roads a little bit so we can get fire on MacArthur. Well, those are skirms anyway. Okay, still no movement over here. Let's just bring Villa Peak back here by the... He doesn't have any forces to command anymore. Okay, so they're low on loss resilience. So I'm hoping they don't just move completely off the map. I hope they're going to Ewell's position, or maybe Johnston, and we'll rally. We'll see. Oh yeah, it says this is their position they're going to. Right where Ewell is. So they might be back in the fight. Maybe. Okay, Doles needs to finish off this brigade in front of him. Meanwhile, I think Deering needs to extend his line. I'm going to pull Jackson back a little bit first. Otherwise, if I just tell him to come over here directly, he'll be on Clark's way. So I'm just going to fall him back to here and then move him over on the flank. Crap, those skirmishers are in cover. No. We'll just move right up into the cover ourselves and see what the skirmishers think about that. Yeah, I didn't think they would like that very much. See if Sims can rally his own dudes. They're in melee again. I think that's commander initiative. I didn't order that. Huh, they're broken. Fine. Okay. Coke. Let's get your division kind of reoriented this way. And let's dismount Woods. And then we'll have them kind of extend the flank over on the right here. It's kind of turning into a messy forest battle over here. So no action over here on our left. Okay, Sims' morale is slowly coming up. He's merely panicked now, no longer broken. Okay. See if we can get Brown up here. What exactly are they firing at? They're firing at Woods? They are. That sucks. Oh, don't do that. Rotate back, don't show your flank. Matter of fact, I'm just going to turn your initiative off. How do you like that? Not doing terrible, but I'm just going to ease him back a little bit. Make it less likely for him to get. He is getting flanked now. Shit. Chamberlain withdrawn. That's one of those horse artillery batteries we wrecked earlier, I think. Okay. This flanking cavalry has been flanked themselves. They're wavering. Clark can advance up just a little bit again. Okay, that cav is wavering. Good deal. How are we doing at the other end? Somnolent. Wait a minute. Is he getting shot at? Nope. Doesn't appear to be. Okay, that cav is broken. Now, reorient. we can just get up in firing range with those Merrills, that artillery will not last long. Just a question of whether he takes any canister. Let's get Fry up here. Okay, well, Sims is confident again. Great. Come on back over here. Okay, that's one. Let's get the other battery cleaned up. Advance coke through these woods. Advance all these guys through these woods. Oop. Woods is nervous. Okay, broke him out. Just fall back a little bit. Did good there, Wood. And they're retreating. It's the pre-retreat retreat. Alright, let's just push everybody forward. I don't think they're going to walk fast enough to do anything. Casualty situation. We've taken about 2,000. He's taken about 6,000. He's not real close to the major victory threshold yet. This may not be a major. Let's get this cavalry at least out into open ground if we possibly can. Let's get Wood mounted. Get him out into open ground so he can move faster. Yeah, I don't think we're going to catch anybody. Mount up McCulloch. Thought I mounted him. No. Huh. Well, I don't know why that cab won't mount. Just move him a little bit. Maybe then that'll shake him up. Something about his position. I don't know why he didn't just go straight to the position instead of doing this loop to the right. Oh, I thought those guys were mounted. Damn, same thing. Alright, well I guess Sims is all we got. I'm not really trying hard to get to the major victory. I'm just trying to get the last few casualties necessary to put this in retreat phase and not have to fast forward for until dark to end the battle. Okay. And he's not getting, I'm not getting the option to charge them. So something's a little wonky with the cav today. No, that battery is still live. How about now? No? Okay, well. Just come across the river dismounted then. What could possibly go wrong there? Now he mounts up. That Hardy just walked completely. Oh, for crying out loud. Here, pull your skirmishers in. There we go. That was enough. 24 minutes. Yeah, I think I was hoping to get that artillery battalion at the end. Okay, minor Confederate victory. 6,500 for them, about 2,000 for us, so a little over 3-to-1 ratio. Lost almost all of his guns. That's good. Let's see how many we capture. Okay. So looks like we captured 525 infantry prisoners and so almost 600 captured. I don't know if it tells us how many guns we captured in this view. It doesn't appear to. Let's see how the Cav did. Yep, wrong one. Philippine 295. Butler 863. They did fine. I don't think that other cavalry did anything over there on the left flank. He was just keeping watch. Okay, there we have it. Like the 58th Battle of Cincinnati. Just take a quick look at the weapons when we come out. See if we got any more nice artillery. Because we did capture quite a lot of guns there. Or I think we did. We'll see. He did have a lot of batteries. We went for a while in the campaign where we were seeing a lot of federal armies with zero artillery. They don't have that. They don't have that problem anymore. All right, 3,700 small arms, about 50 guns, and okay, good. It doesn't look like Sims got defamed there for that rout in the woods, the cavalry. Okay, so he should be retreating. Now this is interesting. This army here was in that battle, but he's sitting on an IIP and a supply depot, so I wonder if he's actually going to retreat. I don't know. Let's look at the weapons. That all looks about the same. those two look the same. 10,000 Richmond carbines now. I ordered that. That was... I actually have a couple of cavalry brigades that need those. Oh yeah, picked up a lot more 3-inch ordnance. I think I had like 10 or 12 of these after farming the last batch out. So we've got probably 4 or 5 more battalions worth of 3-inch ordnance rifles. I'm digging that. Possible I may have picked up some Mississippis. I think that number's a little bit higher than I remember having before. And Napoleons look the same. Okay, so 3-inch ordnance rifles that need to go, which both of these corps had 14-pounder Jameses. I thought I had given one of these corps some better artillery, and apparently I had not. Well, I will fix that. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now. Because if I don't, I might forget. Okay, Hill's Artillery Division has got 3-inch ordnance rifles now. And those will reach out about 300 yards further than the James will. Okay, that will do for this episode. If you like what we're doing with the channel, you like the content, then leave a like, leave a comment, maybe even subscribe. But look at all these battle monuments all around Cincinnati. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's one here. 5. Might be one down. Yeah, I don't know. They're all over the place. At any rate, thank you very, very much for watching. I appreciate it.